Artificial Intelligence Doctor. User question. How do age-related changes in insulin sensitivity affect the risk of developing diabetic cardiomyopathy in the elderly? GPT-01 answer. Age-related changes in insulin sensitivity significantly affect the risk of developing diabetic cardiomyopathy, DCM, in the elderly. Here's how these factors interact. 1. Decline in insulin sensitivity with age. Aging is associated with reduced insulin sensitivity, primarily due to changes in muscle mass, increased adiposity, especially visceral fat, and alterations in insulin signaling pathways. Insulin resistance leads to higher circulating glucose and lipid levels, which contribute to systemic metabolic stress. 2. Hyperglycemia and its cardiovascular impact. Chronic hyperglycemia and insulin resistance leads to glucotoxicity, promoting oxidative stress, inflammation, and endothelial dysfunction. These processes damage cardiac myocytes and contribute to myocardial fibrosis, a hallmark of DCM. 3. Lipotoxicity in diabetic cardiomyopathy. In insulin-resistant states, excess free fatty acids accumulate in cardiac tissues. Lipid accumulation exacerbates mitochondrial dysfunction, induces apoptosis in cardiomyocytes, and promotes fibrotic remodeling, increasing the risk of heart failure. 4. Impaired cardiac metabolism. Insulin resistance disrupts the normal balance of glucose and fatty acid oxidation in the heart. The heart becomes metabolically inflexible, relying excessively on fatty acids for energy, which increases oxygen consumption and reduces cardiac efficiency. 5. Exacerbation of comorbidities. Elderly individuals often have comorbid conditions like hypertension, obesity, and dyslipidemia, which synergize with insulin resistance to worsen cardiac outcomes. These conditions amplify the pro-inflammatory and pro-fibrotic environment in the myocardium. 6. Advanced glycation end products, AGEs. Hyperglycemia accelerates the formation of AGEs, which cross-link collagen and other proteins in the heart, stiffening the myocardium and impairing diastolic function. 7. Mitochondrial dysfunction. Aging and insulin resistance independently impair mitochondrial function. Reduced mitochondrial efficiency increases reactive oxygen species, ROS, production, contributing to oxidative damage and the progression of DCM. Mitigating the risk. Interventions aimed at improving insulin sensitivity can reduce the risk of diabetic cardiomyopathy in the elderly. Lifestyle changes. Regular aerobic exercise, resistance training, and dietary modifications can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce cardiovascular risk. Medications. Insulin sensitizers, e.g., metformin, thiazolidinediones, GLP-1 receptor agonists, or SGLT2 inhibitors may offer protective cardiac benefits. Monitoring and management. Regular screening for glucose intolerance and early intervention are critical for at-risk elderly individuals. In summary, age-related insulin resistance creates a metabolic environment that predisposes the elderly to diabetic cardiomyopathy. Addressing insulin sensitivity through targeted interventions is key to mitigating this risk.